Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore. Today's part one of our annual season preview edition where we each give you our ladder predictions for season 2025. This is one of our favourite shows of the year where we see if we know what the hell is going on or if we're just a bunch of muppets.
Speak for yourself.
Yep. But before we get started, go ahead, hit the like button, and if you're not already subscribed, hit that button too. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you get an alert every time a new episode drops. So we're going to go in alphabetical order this year because last year took forever. Mm-hmm. The other way around, with starting from the bottom.
Condensed it.
We've condensed it. Let's start with Adelaide. Vito.
The Crows.
What's going on here?
This doesn't stop.
You look like a tradie, like some sort of a...
I was actually waiting.
Or the Port Adelaide lightning bolt. Port Adelaide logo.
I was actually waiting. He's going to start on something because you don't like my music t-shirts.
CT.
You going to court,
I don't like it.
Yeah, you going to court? Or
Yeah. Are you having a
these
crack at
court
me?
documents? Or you buy a house?
You've got to go in prepared, mate.
We'll
Seriously?
see if he
prepared.
presents a good case.
Well, I just want to say something. You don't know what that is?
No idea.
One-
Like I said, it looks like Port Adelaide's original lightning bolt logo.
What? Probably the greatest entertainer of all time. Not songwriter, entertainer of all time.
Tom Jones.
No.
Tom
Starts with a
Barras.
C.
Tom
No, it
Barras. What's Barras' middle name?
You know,
Con.
what is this? Do you know what this is?
I actually do.
No
He
idea.
actually knows.
What is it?
Can you tell him?
It's an Elvis t-shirt.
Is it?
So taking care of business is his logo with a thunderbolt.
Right.
That's why I said one of the greatest entertainers of all time. Let's not even get into that subject because he won't stop.
Not a fan.
But
Yeah,
that's what that is, his
No,
logo.
I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, not many people, unless you're a fan.
Did you get that screen printed yourself or you bought that?
I actually bought it off his website or whatever you call it.
You're mad. You could have got that screen printed for $5. How you would have paid?
Probably cost me
I'm not even going to ask you
$45-50
how
to
much
get it
it cost you in US dollars.
I've had it for quite a while, so.
So Adelaide Crows, not to mention you've taken the Crows t-shirt off for the
Again.
last episode.
Yes, I
you should
did.
have worn it for this one.
Maybe. So Isaac Cumming, James Peatling, son of, another SOS, son of Scott,
Son of Scott. Who's that?
Tyler Welsh.
Scott Welsh. I didn't even think of that.
So
Alex Neil Bullen as well.
Yep, I did. Sorry, I didn't mention him. Correct.
Yeah.
So look, I don't mind the ins.
Good ins.
Good ins that can play either side of the ground.
Yep.
And those the ones they lost, did they really lose anything? Ned McKendry, Parnell, Warwick Sloan retired. Elliot Himmelberg's the only one I think might have been a bit of a loss for him.
But didn't play a lot.
No, he didn't play
No,
a lot
but I'll
last
be honest with you. Last year I gave him too much kudos. I gave him too much
You
credit.
had him, yeah, where'd you have him? In the 8?
Yeah, so this year I've put him in my ladder. I've given him 12th.
Yeah.
12th.
Jeez, you're not going to like where I've got him. There's too many teams
So
above him.
what's the problem?
There's too many teams above him.
Above Adelaide.
Who thinks they're going to make the 8?
He had him in the 8 last year.
I think
He
you're
had him
right.
sixth
I think
last
you're
year.
right about the Muppet thing at the start.
Muppets.
We'll see.
We were
like
pretty
last year.
close. Like
Yeah, we
the
got it last
episode-
year. So I wouldn't be spruiking too much.
No
Have a
hope,
look at-
no hope of making the 8.
Okay. Have you heard of a kid called Sid Draper?
Yeah, he looks good. There's
Looks
another
good,
one.
Does look good.
Give me a fit Isaac Rankin that plays all 23 games.
Again.
What do you mean again? He's a superstar.
Yeah, but he's a sook. Is he not?
What are you talking about?
Is
He's
he a
a
sook?
sucking Gold Coast because he didn't want to be there, mate. I
Okay.
wouldn't want to be there either. I love their ins. I think they give me 23 weeks of Rankin and Thilthorpe with those ins, and Sid Draper could be anything, all right? Mate, I reckon they can make the 8, and I've got them finishing 6th.
Jesus.
No chance.
6th.
You had him 6th last year as well.
Yeah, I'm changing. No, I didn't have them 6th.
You did.
I did say.
You did.
All right, I'll give him 6th again.
Okay.
I'll give him one more chance. That's it. Alex Neil Bullen, like
Either
Vito said.
side of the ground.
I agree with the ins. Their last 2 years have just, it's been one thing or another. I know 2023 they carried on about, they missed the finals because of a couple of umpire
Yeah, and
decisions.
that was
Can't trust him.
But last year, like, injuries got them, lackluster efforts, didn't win games at home. The pressure's on players and coaches. The pressure's on the coach.
Of course.
Massive.
Do you reckon if they don't make the 8, he can nick off?
Absolutely. He'll be.
He'll nick off.
Yeah, he'll nick off.
100%. He's gone.
Yeah.
If
They,
don't play
they still
finals.
need Tex up forward. They do.
Yeah, but in a smaller role, I think.
Perhaps.
A
Yeah.
smaller role.
That's the problem.
Josh
What?
Rochelle.
Getting on.
Well, they.
Yeah, but
he
they
is
can't.
getting on.
But
Yeah,
they.
sorry.
So no, I was going to
Go.
say you're not relying on. If you're relying on Tex, Adelaide, get the key and lock it, and don't even participate
Lock
this
it.
year. Don't
The plugger.
participate.
Look at. Oh,
Come on, mate.
Did you speak about Josh Rochelle?
No, we didn't.
No, we haven't.
Needs a wake. Was last year a wake-up call?
Yeah,
Perhaps,
100%.
yeah, I think so.
I thought he was actually going to get traded last year because he got dropped and he had a bit of a sook about it, and you know.
Yeah.
Did anyone even mention their top goal scorer from last year?
Top goal scorer, he plays soccer.
Who?
What is it?
Goal kicker.
What is goal kicker? Ah,
Top scorer.
top scorer. What's the difference?
Who?
Anyway,
Who?
You don't know?
Oh, off the top of my head.
Darcy Fogarty. No one's
Good footballer.
mentioned him.
Very good footballer.
So
Beautiful kick.
So they've got the talent there.
Yeah.
They just have to.
Oh, I just need to
produce.
see more
So
consistency.
where have you
Okay,
got
well,
him
you got him.
anyway?
Yeah, I haven't.
Bottom 4.
Bottom worse than me.
Bottom 48. Yeah, I get
15th.
that.
You're having a crack at me.
15th.
I don't trust him.
Okay.
Too many sides above him.
I'm not-
I'm not convinced they've got a nice side.
Nice
They've got a
side.
nice side.
Nice side.
They've got a healthy defence. They've got good young players. That I just want to see
Time
more.
will tell.
I want to see more before I
Time will
commit
tell.
to more.
Time will tell. Okay.
So, all right, let's go to Brisbane, reigning premiers.
What's it say?
Oh, are you picking them to win the flag again?
Don't know about the flag, but I've got them finishing second. I think so. Same as last year, they had a slow start because they played the grand final. Like, people don't understand. Teams are playing the grand final or win it, especially, right? They don't give a shit about the first 3 rounds. They just don't.
They
just
do.
don't.
They do, but they're
last year,
they're in a different mode.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Right, so they don't care as much. Let's be honest. They're not.
Nah,
they're
it's
not
not
ready.
about caring.
Do you know they haven't even played a game yet between each other?
Well, that's because they
Brisbane?
played 5 weeks longer than
Everyone
North
else.
Melbourne.
Yeah, but that's my
Yeah.
point.
And Richmond
but that
and
was
West
last
Coast.
year, so I think it might take them a bit to get going. Adding another Ashcroft brothers scary. That's superb.
Yeah, yeah.
because
yeah, well,
he's
Yep.
because Will just became a superstar last
He had
year.
his
winning
breakout
those.
year in his first year and won a
did,
Norm
didn't
Smith
he?
medal.
And you know what people forget? He missed half the season because of
That's
his
right.
knee, right? He came back like around
That's right.
12, 13, and he's the best player in
His
grand final.
final
That's
series
actually
was incredible.
scary.
His grand final was incredible.
They also regain Kitty Coleman, Tom Duday, Lincoln McCarthy. They just get stronger. Everyone talks
Great.
about
Yeah, great.
Danaher.
Yeah.
Yep, big
I
loss.
was going to mention that, but yeah.
But they get 4 inclusions. Like those 4
Great
are going to
inclusions.
play or around about the mark. So they can cover Danaher. Like
they do-
They're not like for like, but they can cover him.
What do you say, second?
I think second.
I disagree. They can cover Danaher. You're right, they can, but I think he's still a loss, if that makes sense. Can't cover him, but he's still a loss. Takes the best defender, runs up the ground, can kick it a mile. So even if he takes it a mark outside 50, he can still kick a goal. So I think they'll miss him initially. I mean, they learn to live without him.
Yeah.
But they haven't really lost, barring him. I know that Jared Lyons retired.
Yeah.
A few delistings like Pryor, Harry Sharp, they got from Melbourne.
Yeah.
Just a role player that might
No
help
great
them out.
loss. Yeah, no great
Um,
loss.
Levi Ashcroft, yeah, he looks. I think they're going to win more games early at home. You remember they lost a few games at home. So on that note,
interesting.
They're going to come. I think they're going to come first.
Win the flag.
Well, yeah, come first. I think they're going
Win
to
the flag?
Well,
Is that your flag pick?
No.
no, but they're going to come first in home and away.
Yeah, home. So Sydney finished first last year and did nothing. So
I think they'll come first. Anyway, what's your
That
thoughts?
was, you talked about those early season wins. After round 13, they were in 13th position.
It's incredible.
we still didn't think they were going to play finals.
No, no.
That's amazing.
Oh, you've everything that you both said, so I'm not going to repeat it. However, they do have the best centre-half back in the competition. Harris Andrews is the best centre-half back in the competition.
Debatable, but he's up there.
Yeah, I'm not
He's up
sure.
there.
So
Yeah,
when Coleman comes in now
Yeah,
and
he's-
supports him, and Dode,
They, whatever his name is.
I forgot about him, to be honest.
all of a sudden their defence
Yeah,
is
he's
going to
shored up even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be hard to kick
That's
goals
what I mean.
against them.
I agree.
So I've got them second.
Okay, well, there
Yeah, so
there you
we've
go.
all got them around the mark. Yeah.
Yep. Carlton.
Carlton. Let's have a look at Carlton. Do you want to go with Carlton? Oh, do you want me to talk about Carlton?
Yep.
I'll talk about
I want
Carlton.
to hear
for
what
you.
he's got to say, and if you say the
All
right
right.
thing, I won't say anything. If
Okay.
you say the wrong thing, I'll chime in. How's that?
Am I going?
Do you remember those books when we were kids? You can turn the page when you hear the chime ring.
Yes.
And you put the
I do.
cassette in and you read the book.
Cassette.
Oh, dear.
And then they would read the book to you, and then you hear the chimes,
Do you
and
think-
you turn the page.
Do you
And
think
then
half the people watching this
They'd have-
know about cassettes?
They have cassettes.
They
They,
wouldn't
have
have
no
a
idea
clue.
about that book.
No.
Only people of our vintage would
Oh, I've
remember
got.
it.
Look at my notes. It's like 1980s.
Oh, you having a go at me? speaking to a law firm or signing a house or something.
Signing a house.
At least
Anyway,
I've got an iPad.
Carlton.
Yeah, you're the most modern.
So Carlton.
Carlton.
Camporelli brothers. I know everyone's carrying on. I don't know what. I mean, they look good. The kids look good when they play their under 18s and all that, whatever.
Yeah.
I do like the in of, and not many people have mentioned him, Nick Haynes. I think that's a good in. I know he's aged, but he's still handy. I think he's a smart footballer, and he'll do the job I think that Nick Newman would have done. So I don't think they've really lost too much in that regard. Their outs, Carroll, they listed Cunningham and Durden. I mean, they went out and really, Matt Kennedy, that's a loss.
Odd. It was just odd.
And you know what? I never thought I'd say this. Jack Martin, Marchback, see you later.
Agree.
Always is a loss to him, believe it or not. Right? I never thought I'd say it. I'm not sure if they can win the flags. Everyone's talking about this is their time. But I have got them finishing, and I would have put them higher, to be honest. But I've got them finishing fourth because not sure.
Double chance.
I'm not sure that Walsh is going to stay fully fit, and Charles is getting found out a little bit in the way he plays. So, and Harry's got to be better. I would have put him in the top two, but I'm not sure about that side of it. So I've put him. I'll make top four.
Embarrassed last year in that final series. I know they had injuries.
No, they didn't. They actually came back.
So they came back. Yeah, you're right. You talk about always, someone's got to replace the 30-plus goals that he kicked.
People want to say,
so is that Jack Martin? I mean, sorry, is that Durden? Sorry, not even Durden. Who is it that they've got? Motlop, sorry.
Not even.
I don't think he can do that.
Ashton Moyer. Look out for this kid.
Yeah, I agree.
You're right about Haynes. He needs one good season for them. Zach Williams, where does he fit? If Haynes has a good season, Zach Williams gets up and going, that's going to give him, But I think they will look completely different and better with Silvani in this side.
Yeah,
I think that was a missing dimension that they he was missed badly last year.
Oh, the Mick was the missing dimension.
Yeah, Cullen was he could play back, he could play forward, he could play in the ruck, believe it or not.
Yeah, you can do it all. Really.
So, but I think pressure's on the coach.
I've been telling you.
So when you say pressure, just what do you mean? Got to make grand final, got to win the flag.
Oh, if they go out, well, I've got them finishing 7th. So if they lose their first final, I can't.
Okay.
I don't know. How are they going to improve on what they got?
I'll elaborate on that.
So that's why I don't know where they're going to improve.
Okay.
That's Carlton as it is, in a nutshell.
Right. Well done. I agree. You know
7th, by the way.
Yep. Okay. The only improvement they have is from an 18-year-old kid called Jagger Smith. That's it. That's where the improvement, if he's going to provide it, that's how they can get better.
How many games have you seen playing?
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Mate, what?
Oh, no, you're making a point here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what he's saying. Yeah, go on.
Oh, he needs to play 18 games for Carlton. They're relying on this kid.
And that's the difference?
Yeah. No.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
No. You said, where can they improve?
That's right.
I said, that's the only hope.
Yeah.
They're not improving anywhere else.
Exactly.
Right? So, having said that, I've got them finishing 8th. Scraping into the 8.
Because what you see is what you get.
Correct.
You get no more from Kerner. You get no more from... Great,
Cripps,
good forwards.
yep.
They'll kick 80 goals between them. Cripps will get his 30.
But that's it. Yeah.
They lost the first final last year. So how are they going to improve?
I agree. So that's why Jagger Smith, everything's on his shoulders. If he's a Chris Judd or if he's a Paddy Dow, we'll know the difference, right?
Yeah.
If he's a Paddy Dow, Carlton ain't improving. If he's Chris Judd, who knows? You know what I mean? Like
big feels to... big shoes
to fill. No, I know, but I'm just...
Big feels to shoot.
Jeez, have I overrated him then? Perhaps.
Well, I just don't see where the improvement's coming from.
I was very surprised you had him in the top
So
So high,
yeah.
yeah. Finals I cop.
It didn't surprise me having him in, but
That's
8
big,
for you.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's go to Collingwood.
Okay.
We all right to go?
Sorry about that. Just looking at my notes here. I've got 1980s.
Get the scroll out, mate.
See, that's 1980s. This is early 2000s.
And this is 2020.
Hence my rock t-shirts are all old bands, aren't they?
Yeah, well.
No, I'll go Collingwood.
Yeah,
You
go.
Carlton.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. By all means.
Last year was an off-season, right, in the Craig McRae era. Because
Agree.
first season they played preliminary final. Second season they won the premiership. Last year was an off-season. We mentioned earlier why weren't interested. They won the premiership.
Can I interrupt you? Didn't they have one year where they, under Craig McRae, where they were Or did he come in taking them?
No, he came in. They played finals, I think.
Yeah. So he's
No.
That was second
Sure?
last. That was
Yeah,
second
that was second
last.
last.
Not
His
under
first
him.
year. No, not under
Oh,
him.
okay.
That's right.
I thought it was under
Just
him.
wanted to double
First
check.
year they played finals and preliminary final or
Yes, he's
semi-final
right.
at least, right? And then won the premiership the year after. And last year they had that slow start and
Correct.
they couldn't get the season going, right?
They got injuries too.
Yeah, but if you bank some early games, because towards the back end they were okay. Like I said, they didn't get round 6 I've got here. They didn't get go until round 6, which is too late, right?
Yeah, it was.
To win a few on them. Well,
I love their inclusions.
Yeah, I
same,
agree.
yeah.
Dan Houston, we know he's a star and all Australian, right? Harry Perryman, Tim Membry. They haven't
Yes.
got a forward line, right?
I've
Now,
put all that.
he's not a superstar forward, but he's a very good forward and handy, right? Like my check, he's a handy forward, but he gets the job done, right? At Collingwood, he'll fit in
yes.
perfectly, right? They got rid of John Noble and upgraded with Dan Houston. I think if Dacos doesn't get injured, Pendlebury doesn't get injured, their main couple of players, I think they finish first.
Win the flag?
I think they finish first.
I don't know where I'm going then.
Okay.
Does the words plantar fasciitis mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's sore foot, ankle sore.
Ankle sore.
Am I going or are you going?
I can go. Oh, yeah, Collingwood's your well, it's Dacos.
Well, I'm not going to sort. I'm not going
plantar
to speak.
fasciitis happening, and
I'm not going
he
to.
needs
You can talk about. I'm not going to speak. He's pretty much said about the ins. I
well,
love the
yep,
ins.
go.
The outs. I'm just going to talk about the outs. Noble and Richards traded. Fair enough. I agree.
Yeah, no
big loss.
deal.
They delisted Bytel, however you pronounce
Bytel.
it. Carmichael. Murphy retired, obviously, with his situation. The only one I was a bit surprised that they didn't keep him for insurance was Nathan Kruger. Right?
Yep.
Just let me. I'm just a bit surprised, but I agree with all what your sentiments about Membry, Great Gets, whatever. Yeah, they're only going to get better, and I think they're going to finish second and quite possibly could win the flag.
Far out.
Okay, where have you got them? Where
I've got them missing.
aligned? Missing
What?
the eight?
Missing ninth.
How? Why?
Well,
Plantar fasciitis.
either I've missed. I haven't read the room. Like I'll wear that.
Did they not finish 9th last year? Just said.
I did.
Yeah. something
Okay,
like
and they had all those injuries. So providing
They
they
haven't.
don't
They haven't got a centre half back yet. They still haven't replaced Murphy.
that. McStay can go down there.
McStay's a forward.
No, he's a forward.
He's a forward.
He's
but
a
if
forward.
need be with Membry there, what I'm saying is they can use him.
They can, but what for the whole year?
No.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
This win now situation, I'm a little bit concerned that this is it because
Yeah,
they
I know.
fall over, and I don't know if Pendlebury and Sidebottom can go around again. Like I'm just not sure
What, this year they can't go around again, those two?
to win the flag.
Oh, jeez.
They're going okay. I mean,
You're discounting Jeremy Howe too. Like, he's a star,
again,
mate.
how old is Jeremy Howe?
That doesn't
I know,
matter,
but
but
he's
he's
still-
playing. He's playing. I mean,
Playing good footy.
Just not sure.
Darcy
Just-
Moore will be
just
better.
not sure.
He had a bit of an off year. He'll be better
yeah,
again.
they were an off year.
I mean, I won't add much more, but
Ian Hill might show up this year.
But why? Yeah,
Depends if Benny's there with him or not.
yeah. Look, I might be way off on that, and I'll wear that.
either you are or we are.
Yeah, and I'll wear
What
that.
do you got him?
One-
What do you got
I've
him?
got him ninth. I've got him missing. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they made it.
that's
but
massive.
Bottom half of the
That's
eight.
massive.
That is massive.
I just haven't counted for them
No,
to.
fair enough. That's fair.
Again, yeah, improvement. Different story compared to Carlton because Perryman comes in and Houston comes in and McStay's fit and plays full forward.
Yep.
And
Membry,
Mychak
yeah.
was injured at the end. And,
Yeah, exactly.
And Membry,
Yeah.
I get all that. Their back half is not sure what they're going to concede goals. Dacos is, well, he's got an injury interrupted pre-season, hasn't he, so far? Look, I don't know. When I came in, we didn't talk about this, so
No,
No,
we did.
no.
either I haven't read the room or yeah.
Fair
That's
enough.
okay. It's your
Okay.
opinion.
All right, let's go on to what have we got? Essendon.
Yep.
Is that right?
I'll take that one.
That's
Take
right.
The Bombers. Well, the Bombers is my corner.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Okay, so it looks like they've wielded the axe with their delistings. Obviously, like they got rid of Davey, Baldwin, Hind.
Yeah.
Which Davey?
Wanganeen.
Which Davey?
What's his name?
Because there's two, right? There's
yeah, I can't
twins.
think-
Orwin.
no, I can't
No,
think
the
of
one
it.
that didn't play.
Yeah,
There's
I think
one that didn't play,
play.
the
Yeah.
one that did.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then and also Tix Wanganeen got the got the flick, and so did Wiedemann again can't get a kick.
Wiedemann's now playing at Vermont.
Okay, so
I'm
they've
surprised
lost.
at Wiedemann, I've got to say.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree.
surprised
So they've
for him.
lost Stringer. This is the one I've had this bugbear all summer. You got to replace 40-odd goals, right? You got to replace 40-odd goals.
100%.
They've done nothing to go out there in the trade, so they're relying on these kids, right? I'm going to ask you a question before I tell you where they're going to finish. Isaac Kako, they're already relying on him before the bloke even plays the game. They're
seems
carrying
like
on.
it.
They're
Yes.
carrying on about, I've got Kako.
Yeah,
That's all
they
great,
are.
and he might be a superstar, perhaps. I don't know, but to rely on an 18-year-old kid to come in and rearrange a forward line, or rearrange you kicking a score.
Can he kick 30 goals?
Oh, geez, I don't know.
Well, he
man.
has to for
He's
them.
Stringer's
to
replacement for
Yeah,
that.
he has to, or close to.
What Stringer kick? 30, 40 goals?
42 or something like that.
You're right. That's 100% right about that. That's the question.
What I've got with them finishing, I know Ashton and Jackson are not going to be happy with this because they've been looking forward to watching the Essendon preview, sorry, not review. I've got the Bombers finishing 13th.
Wow.
Reason being, again, you can't just walk away with 40 goals. In the present day, not a lot of goals get kicked like yesteryear. So you got a guy that kicks nearly, half a century. You got to replace it, mate. And they haven't.
Yeah, and they haven't.
Are they going to reply? They're going to rely on the young guy? Who's the young big guy? I've
Caddy.
lost. Yeah, going to be a star. Again, you can't rely on him to
Needs to
second
kick
come in.
50.
Yeah, he needs to
That's
kick
what I mean.
50, yeah.
So for me, I think they're going to struggle.
They're going to have their moments.
Of course,
They always
and they're going to
do.
beat sides. and
Most do. Most teams do, let's be honest.
But I think, sorry boys, I think 13th for the Bombers this year.
I've gone 13th as well. And for that exact reason.
Jeez.
For that exact reason.
And I swear, we never look at each other's notes.
Yeah, they haven't brought anyone in.
Because he's got his home line here, so I haven't read it.
Stringer, I won't go over. You're right. Jordan Riley's massive loss. He's injured
What's
again.
going on there?
Huge loss to that back line. Caddy, he has to kick 30-plus goals
Yeah,
in that
at
forward
least.
line. Mason Redmond has to step up off half-back.
He's
It's
not
time.
capable.
Is he? He's not capable?
Just an okay back.
If that's the case, they've got to find one.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Got to
just
find
saying.
one. Sam Draper, he's got a click. He's too inconsistent. So they're all things of internal that Essendon have to improve because they haven't brought anything in.
One more question. Talking about Sam Draper, does Todd Goldstein get a game this year
No,
at all, in any way,
no.
shape or form?
No way.
So Nick Bryan must play. This is what I'm saying.
100%.
Probably will.
He's got to play. How are you going to develop this kid? He's got to play.
Yep.
Oh, well.
And he's got to
100%.
support Sam Draper.
He might well play every game.
And Draper can go forward because you can't rely on Peter Wright.
He's a terrible kick, Draper.
Yeah,
he's a
he's not a great
shocking-
Let's not forget Essendon 2 years in a row, late in seasons, were in the top, fourth last year
Yeah.
with 6 rounds to go.
Yeah.
And the year before,
Capitulated.
they played Adelaide that day, late in the year.
Yeah,
And
you're right.
there was that high scoring game,
You're right.
and everyone was like, Bombers are going to finish top 4. And it looked every bit they were going to finish
They
top
were,
4.
yeah.
And after, they fell over. They were beat by 100 points in the last round
Yeah,
of the year.
that's-
Just before we
So 2 years in a row,
Just before
they've played-
finishing it-
they're good 15-week teams.
teams.
Yeah, that's not enough, is it?
No.
As they say.
Well, just before we finish up on them, I know we brought his name up. Would you have kept Wiedemann for another year? Give him another chance?
Possibly.
How many chances?
Yeah, I know, how many
Just doesn't
chances has he
play.
got?
They don't pick him.
Mate, yeah, maybe.
So if we played each team once and had 17 rounds, Essendon would have won the flag.
Yeah, probably.
The last 2 years.
Probably. So just quickly on Essendon, right? I still think it's just a boys' club.
yeah, he's harped on that.
McGrath, Ridley, Redmond,
It's the same all the time.
Parrish. I'll exclude Merritt because he's a superstar and he's a captain and doesn't play a bad game. But that's for the others. They never get dropped. They never get criticised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a Brad Scott thing. Happened at North.
No,
too.
but
Did it?
they've been doing it for 7
Never
years.
got
though.
dropped. Same
but
players running
They've
around.
been doing it for 7 years.
Yeah.
These
So did Brad
bunch
Scott
of
at
guys.
North.
Yeah, he's only been there for 2 years, so I'm
True,
not going to
true.
totally blame him. But I understand what
true.
you're saying.
Yep.
Their draft picks haven't worked in the last few years. They had top draft picks. Sardis, where's he? Zach Reed doesn't play a game.
Perkins.
Zach Reed's back.
He's
is
okay,
wrecked.
but they're all
Cox.
But these guys,
Cox, yeah,
they haven't worked out. Like they're all top 10 picks, all of them.
Yeah, and they looked good early.
They looked
Perkins
good.
looked unbelievable.
When they
early.
played Hawthorn in that their first 3 weeks, Perkins was great.
He was good. Yeah, he got.
and the other
Brownlow
one, there
votes
was
and
another
everything.
one too. I
That's
always
it.
say the same three blokes.
Oh, Harrison Jones.
Harrison Jones.
He's inconsistent, but I reckon he's got something.
But he wasn't a high draft pick compared to those four,
Yep,
right?
yeah.
And these guys aren't giving them much. That's a big stake in the
I'm
club.
insincere where they're finishing.
I've got them 11th, so I'm not far off.
Same, but yeah.
Okay.
But I initially put 8th to 11th because I think, like you said, they have their moments.
They do, yeah.
Now, I don't think they're a finals team, but if someone slips, they could. Do you know what I mean? They could
100%.
push
So
up,
what you're
right?
saying is if they finished 8th, it wouldn't surprise you.
No, not
It
really.
wouldn't
They're,
surprise me.
they're not 8 games off 8th, if you know what I mean.
No.
They're a couple of games off,
No.
right? It's pretty tight.
One
Yeah.
finish off on Essendon. The last question I say: if they come 13th example, is he in trouble?
You love it.
coach.
You're all over this one, aren't you?
No, I want to know is the coach
It's
in
like
trouble?
a hawk watching
Yeah,
this.
he is. I'm not sure.
Because I know a lot of Essendon supporters, as you know, close to home, family.
So this will be the end of his third year. Gee, a lot of coaches have done a far hell of a lot more
Worse,
if he was
yeah.
to lose his job after 3
Okay,
years.
that's what I asked.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't think after 3 years.
No, fair enough.
He's like- he's up-
Fourth year, they're in trouble.
I'd give him
Potentially 4.
5.
Well, yeah.
At
That's
4,
fair.
you got
That's a fair rub at it.
4, you got to
You
start
wanted to get
looking
rid
at
of
it.
Noble after 5 minutes.
Yeah, but you're
Oh,
talking-
so did I.
Big difference.
You're talking, yeah.
Fair enough.
Let's get on to Fremantle.
Oh,
take-
You
dear.
I'll
want
take this.
Fremantle?
I'll take this.
Dear,
This is going to be another
dear.
discrepancy, I feel.
Very
Probably.
overrated for me, Fremantle. I've been hearing all summer on the radio that
On the
they're top
wireless.
4 and
On the
they got
wireless.
Shy Bolton, and because of him, they're going to win the flag and this and that. Great get. Like, he's better for it. But they've still got 5. They've still got Walters. They've still got Sean Darcy, who's injured for half the season.
They might only get minimal time.
Yeah.
though.
Darcy's
800
injured.
grand he's on. Right, he's going to miss half the season.
Disappointing.
I don't know what they're doing. So I don't know where they get better apart from Shy Bolton, right? I just think he's under pressure, Longmuir. He's
Really?
it's his 5th year.
Could be Longmuir for Longmire.
Yeah.
Maybe.
How about that?
Maybe. So I've got him finishing 10th.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting.
I love Fremantle.
Do you?
Are you? Yeah, you're going to go.
I loved watching him towards that middle part of the year, back half. And then they got a ridiculous amount of injuries.
They did.
They lost Tracy.
Yep.
They lost Pearce. Pearce is a very good centre-half back.
And Gibb came on.
And he came on. Hayden Young struggled with hamstring. Look, they got gun players that were injured last year. Cox. Darcy, before this show was on, I found out about Darcy this morning. So I'm not going to change what I thought. But, you know, Tracy up forward, Darcy and Jackson ruck combination
Isn't going to work anymore.
is not going to work.
No.
So that releases Jackson for 2025 and a completely healthy Alex Pearce. I've got him finishing 5th.
5th. So hang on. So you're not trusting Collingwood, but you're going to trust Alex Pearce, who's played 20 games in 5 years.
That's a good
Do
good
you know
call.
what I mean?
But
Like-
they've got very Sokowski. They've got very good.
Sukowski.
They've got very good.
I don't.
He's a good running half forward off
He's
wing.
okay.
He's okay.
They have
mate.
got very good.
Switkowski.
They've got very good B graders.
Do you know what I thought
I'm
I
not
saw?
sure about that.
I thought I saw Switkowski
You did.
at Aberfeldy.
You did.
He's a good runner.
He's probably there.
I don't know about his
great.
football ability,
Go
but
on.
anyway,
I like their lists. I just reckon that
5th.
they
Okay.
blew last year and they're good enough to save Longmuir's job.
Okay.
Veto.
I'm not going to regurgitate everything you've said about, but you know, it's a handy inform which we haven't spoken about. Quinton Narkle. Is that his name? Quinton.
You reckon?
Mate, he's
Good
handy.
backup.
Oh, you want to
Good
say
backup.
handy? He listen to what I'm saying. Handy. Can kick a
He's
goal.
playing-
Can
he's
drift
playing
forward.
East Keilor last year. Can you
Okay.
believe that?
Before Port Adelaide picked him up, yeah.
Can you believe that?
I can't believe they did this.
Another
to Port
two
Adelaide.
things.
It's bizarre.
Taberner delisted. Are you a bit surprised?
Nah, he didn't play for ages.
Oh, he's broken.
He's
been
broken for years.
Nah, they've got their
And-
forward line.
The comedian's gone too, retired.
Who's the
Ronnie
comedian?
Corbett.
Yeah. Ex-rugby
even
bloke.
do anything?
Played. Yeah, he had bad hips.
Yeah, he had injuries.
Can you believe he was obviously a Gold Coast first, and then he got traded to Freo, and yeah, his body was.
And,
he had to retire because of his hips.
Your point? Are
don't work.
they overrating him? Is everyone overrating him? Midfield's very good. I agree with you there.
Oh, so I didn't even mention about their midfield.
Bolton's a massive in, mate. Massive, mate. You don't
yeah.
realise how massive that is.
It is.
On that proviso, because of their midfield, still, like Jackson, these blokes, I think they'll do enough to finish 8th. They'll do
Good,
enough.
good, I'm glad
They'll
you-
do enough. They'll do enough to play finals, but I don't know anything after that.
I'm glad you've done.
Justin Longmuir, you
feel a
saved
little
yourself.
bit- I feel a bit justified because their midfield is arguably in the top 3 or 4.
Arguably.
Yeah.
They got
No, I agree.
a top 3 or 4 ruckman, athletic.
Who's
Jackson.
that? Oh, I thought you were going to say Sean Darcy.
No. They've got a forward line that can kick goals. You don't reckon?
Yeah, they can. And don't.
Oh,
and
I'm
let's-
probably just trying to convince
No,
myself.
but let's not be
But
silly.
I'm sticking with it.
Let's not be silly.
Oh, that's okay.
Walters can still chime in and kick goals.
This is what I was going to
He can.
say.
He can.
You cannot.
Forget Walters and Fife. This is not the side that I think is going to finish 5th. It's going to include Walters and Fife.
No, but they will play some sort
But
of
it
football.
will. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. They will play.
It's all right. Stick Fife up forward. He doesn't have to go through the midfield.
Anyway, look, we can.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to see how they go.
Well, there you have it. Another episode of Ankle Sore in the books. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to watch tomorrow for part 2. We'll see you in the next one.